What's going on YouTube? Hit about making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Qtum to BTC. Tomorrow will be the last day to review Qtum, and then we will be following up with a new altcoin for review for next week. So if you have any of those in mind, definitely make sure to comment that down below. Also, I believe I go back to school in less than 2 weeks. I go back up, I believe, mid-August, and then I'm going to be introducing some pretty awesome stuff to the channel. So give me less than 2 weeks, and some pretty huge things are going to be coming your way. You know, without me working an internship full-time, a lot more doors open up, and I can focus on YouTube almost full-time, even though I'm a student, but a lot more time and dedication can go to my YouTube. So that's going to be huge and awesome, so definitely stay with me, guys. Huge shout-out to you. Otherwise, we will be looking at the current coin market cap as well as checking out a pretty important or pretty odd article that came out called Grayscale Moving Clients Crypto to Coinbase Custody Paves Way for Big Investors. Otherwise, guys, if any of that sounds interesting to you, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump right into today's video. So we are on the current coin market cap right now. You'll notice Bitcoin dominance is 66%. 24-hour volume is 53.4%, or sorry, 53.4 billion. Then we have our market cap. Ooh, let me move this out of the way. 285.3 billion. Quite interesting. I'm trying to map this out. It looks like we're actually kind of climbing a little bit higher than where we were yesterday, but not by much. But just ever so slightly. You can see out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, we're about 1% to 2% higher than where we were yesterday. I know Bitcoin is really just killing it, moving up at quite a high rate. Litecoin is the only coin that's down right now out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Kind of odd. We're going to check that out in a second as to why that maybe is happening, but the other cryptos are all up and they're all in green. They're all doing quite well. As we scroll down, majority of the coins are doing well. They're all seemingly in green. There are a couple outliers that are in red, but nothing too, you know, crazy. They do look quite well. So I do just really want to jump into this article right now and share this with you guys. So this is on ccn.com, and it says Grayscale moves clients crypto to Coinbase custody. It paves way for big investors. So what does that mean for you guys? I also just really like this article. Grayscale Investments, which at last check boasts approximately 2.7 billion in assets under management, is putting its money where its mouth is, so to speak. The crypto investment firm is poised to move the assets for each of its products to Coinbase custody, the independent custodial arm of US-based crypto exchange today. In doing so, they are sending a message to other big investors to come on in. The water is fine. That's nearly 3 billion in crypto assets across major coins, including Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Stellar, XRP, Zcash. Coinbase custody will also hold the assets from Grayscale's trio of investment trust products, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, We're thrilled to welcome Grayscale Invest, the world's largest digital currency asset manager, as the most recent firms to trust us with their clients' assets. So I guess they're acting as a really big wallet. That's what Coinbase is acting as. You know, a lot of people are putting a lot of their money into Coinbase because they trust the security behind Coinbase. That's huge, guys. That's really, really, really huge. 1 billion in crypto already held on Coinbase custody. According to Bloomberg, Coinbase custody already attracted 1 billion plus in cryptocurrencies on its platform. So now we're at like, that was 3.7 now, 2.7, now it's at 3.7 billion. That's quite a lot. Another big investors include hedge funds like to see Grayscale's moving billions of dollars worth in underlying crypto assets into the investment products to Coinbase custody. They may be more inclined to do the same thing. Custody is one of the sticking points keeping institutional capital sidelined. And so there's going to be a lot more trust. And it says Grayscale and Coinbase have led the way in providing safe, secure, trustworthy, regulated access to digital assets. Grayscale is an established, trusted, and valuable partner to its clients. As a New York State chartered trusted company, Coinbase custody is held to the same fiduciary standards as national banks. So I may actually check out Grayscale after today's video, mainly because a lot of these other cryptocurrencies and exchanges are having trouble staying afloat in New York, specifically in New York. So to maybe see how Grayscale works and ties in, maybe something you guys should check out too if you got a problem with certain exchanges on in New York. This may be an option to that. This may be a way around things. This is Grayscale's Twitter if it loads in. So that may be something to check out and consider, because I am looking for another exchange besides Coinbase in New York that is actually trusted and has other cryptocurrencies, and it seems like Coinbase is the only option. And as we know, Coinbase has quite a bit of fees, and people like to have other options when they're, doing things. They don't just like one choice. So now moving on to the altcoins, we're currently on Litecoin's chart, Litecoin to US dollar on Coinbase. And we're in a downtrend right now. So one thing to notice is we are capped up right now on the resistance right here at $100. We are on a downtrend. We're starting to retrace lower. And I had an idea for you guys. So a lot of you guys were asking me, or actually I've been meeting a lot of subscribers out in like the real world in public, and I've been bumping into them all over, asking them for advice, what they would like to see on the channel. A lot of them are beginners. They want to know, they see all the graphs, but they don't really know how to start like that. So I think when school starts for me, which is in less than 2 weeks, I'm going to be working on a crypto, or on my Patreon, I'm going to be working on a beginner tour, like a beginner guide towards making, people better investors, or better, bigger than beginners. So it's going to be like a beginner course, or like a novice course that you guys can register for and access, and I'll be able to make videos and post specifically to Patreon to help all those people grow and gain knowledge to Patreon and things like that. And I think it'll be much more creative, and this way I can separate both YouTube and Patreon, because a lot of people are already advanced in this and they don't want to see that, and then Patreon I'll just have for people that want to learn more. So that'll be an awesome thing. But right now you're seeing we're trading at around 60. Now we're trading at around 45 in the relative strength indicators. You'll notice we are using this high-low minimum moving average as a resistance, and it is pushing this coin lower. We do have this downtrend. We're in a semi-bear market, and you'll notice this is why we capped off. So this is why we saw, This is why we saw Litecoin falling today. We saw Litecoin down, is because Litecoin has a pretty strong resistance up here, and it is having trouble break through that. So we're really looking for consolidation back down, potentially, and then another retest over here and a break to the upside. But merely before we look for Litecoin to blast off, we're looking at the other altcoins to see potentially enough volume to move into them that will ultimately lift the coin to higher levels. So for example, right now Bitcoin on its daily charts to US dollar on Coinbase, you can see it is having a bit of an issue too. So we do have a line drawn here, our horizontal resistance. You can see where we use this as a support. In the past we had our double top. That was the first top. We use this as a support, double top again, and then that was the resistance. So you can see right here, this does act as a strong resistance and support depending on which side we're on. You'll notice we've had retest before. The one positive thing is we're back above our uptrend, so this is nice. We're pretty much back inside this ascending triangle, and we should hopefully use this as a support now and be able to break above our ascending, our resistance. If we can, I honestly think we are definitely going to a $12,800 Litecoin very soon. Sorry, I said it wrong again. I was thinking about what you said. A $12,800 Bitcoin. I apologize. I saw a lot of people commenting that last time I said that. So a $12,800 Bitcoin does seem very, very, very likely. I'm not going to lie. I'm really not. This seems like a very likely adjustment. So take that as you will. I'm no financial advisor, but this does seem like an area we are going to clear. And then if we can break through that bullish, we should be able to get volume within Litecoin to kind of push that up too. That will be, ultimately what we're looking for. Now, lastly, out of the top 10 blue chip cryptocurrencies, or top 3 that we're reviewing today, is Ethereum to US dollar. So what's interesting about this coin is it just so happens to be trading out sideways once again. Really not seeing any movement. It's just trading out, within its channel right now. Unfortunately, unlike Bitcoin and Litecoin, which did get carried up from the volume, Ethereum doesn't really seem to be doing that. It does have a pretty huge resistance here at $232. It does have, you can see right here, 1 point of contact, 2 point of contacts, 3 point of contacts. This is the resistance zone, and if we can break through here, that will ultimately lead us up to higher levels. Previous, I would say, all-time high for 2019 is around 316. I'm not going to count the wicks up here, but this is where strong resistance is, so it's going to be tough. You know, what would really help Ethereum is if it could consolidate more. I know that's what it's been doing, but if it could consolidate more and use this uptrend, this purple uptrend, as its support, I would feel much more comfortable putting money into here. But I do think this does have the opportunity to die down all the way to $200, and then hopefully follow this up and lead the way higher. So again, this is not a coin I feel comfortable investing in. There's no for sure sign of support or resistance or anything. There's a very small uptrend here that we can follow, just like this. You know, how useful that is, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that useful, but we do have this small uptrend here. Otherwise, I do think Bitcoin right now is the one coin we should all be watching. I do think it has the most potential. Right now we're on QDM, which pretty much is just consolidating, trading out sideways. It is a little bit lower than its previous supports, setting obviously an all-time low right now. But we're looking at this for the last day, where we're looking for consolidation. We're looking for boom, and then a potential break out of this to previous levels of highs that we've seen in 2019, because for the most part the coin's pretty much just been suppressed and it's just trading out sideways. But otherwise, guys, that's gonna sum up today's episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.